chosen city is Zamboanga City because its cuisine is very rich in seafood, because Zamboanga City is located near the Sulu Sea. With Zamboanga's rich history as a former Spanish settlement, Hispanic flavors and food preparation have been infused into dishes. Here is the map of Zamboanga. Zamboanga is the first class, highly urbanized city in the Zamboanga Peninsula of the Philippines. According to the 2015 census, it has a population of 861,799 people. It is the sixth most populous and third largest city by the land area in the Philippines. Here are the must-visit places in Zamboanga City. First is the Grande Santa Cruz Island. It's popular because of its pink Caroline sand. It is the only pink sand beach in the Philippines. Next is the Fort Pilar. It is a 17th century military defense fortress built by the Spanish colonial government in Zamboanga City, Philippines. It is now a regional museum of the National Museum of the Philippines. It is also a major landmark of the city and a symbol of its cultural heritage. Paseo del Mar is a nice place to hang out because of its live band and enjoyable foods. Next is Pasunangka Park. It is a public park located in Zamboanga City. Merloque Falls. It is look like a white curtain pinned to a lush forest wall just flowing in the wind, and in up close, the waterfalls was even more dramatic. Zamboanga Cathedral. It is the Metropolitan Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. Here are the foods that you must try in Zamboanga City. First is Tiula Itum. It is a type of beef and goat stew with a broth blackened with roasted coconut. It is seasoned with spices and ginger. Next is Kurma. Kurma is a popular dish in the city of Zamboanga. It is the local version of curry. Sati. It is the Zamboanga City's version of barbecue. Chupaculo. It is a cooked snails served with a thick sauce-like broth made from squash and coconut milk. Ensalada chamba. It is a mix of smoky grilled eggplant, mango, and salted egg. The ensalada chamba is a dish we could eat at any time of a day. Tetuan lechon. Tetuan lechon is very similar with the lechon de Cebu, but Tetuan lechon is a bit saltier. Paella chabacana. It is topped with prawns, clams, peas, and green beans. There's some Spanish influence in the dish, but the local version was a true delicacy. Baked embao. These are baked small mangrove clam. Pianggang manok. It is a boiled chicken, then the Zamboangueños will grill it afterwards. Next is oko oko. It is a cooked sea urchin with the rice inside it. The rice inside the sea urchin was sauteed and flavored, which blended well with the natural saltiness of the sea urchin. Knickerbocker. It is the Zamboanga's version of halo-halo. Lokot-lokot. It is also called Zamboanga rolls. This dessert, usually eaten as a snack, is made from fine rice, flour, and water. Last but not the least is the tamales. The Zamboanga's version of tamales is stuffed with vermicelli noodles and prawns. Legend of Zamboanga, Anghel sa Kalangitan. Alamat kung bakit umuulan. Noong unang panahon, ang mga tao sa mundo ay nagtataka kung bakit umuulan. Umaga hanggang gabi ay nag-iisip sila. Subalit wala ni isa sa kanila ang makapagsabi. Ngunit isang araw, ang kanilang katanungan ay umabot sa Diyos. Sabi ng bathala, Gabriel, magtungo ko sa mundo at sabihin mo sa mga tao na umuulan dahil ang mga anghel ay naliligo. Dahil dito, pumunta si Gabriel sa mundo ng mga tao at sinabi sa mga tao na umuulan dahil naliligo ang mga anghel. At pagkatapos noon ay bumalik na si Gabriel sa langit. Nang dahil sa alamat na ito, simula noon tuwing umuulan naniniwala ang mga Chabacano na naliligo ang mga anghel. Here is the summary of the myth titled Indirapatra and Sulaiman. A very long time ago, Mindanao is covered with water and the sea extended over the lowlands and only mountains can be seen. And the highlands are dotted with villages and settlements. The people lives with peace, but suddenly four monsters appeared that devoured all living things in Mindanao. Kurita, who lives in both land and sea, fed on the people who lives in the mountains who were rattan group. The second one is Tarabusaw, an ugly creature in the form of a man lived in Mount Matutun who also eats humans there. Next is Pa, an enormous bird that brings darkness to the land as it covers the sun with its wings. Its egg is as big as a house and it lives in Mount Bita. Only few can escape its voracity, those who hid in caves in the mountains. And the fourth monster, also a bird, who has 7 heads and lives in Mount Gurain, where it wreaks havoc. The news about the horrible things that the monsters have done is spread throughout the cities and it reached King Indarapatra, who asked his brother Sulaiman to save Mindanao from the monsters. And he agreed to go and slay the monsters with the sword that King Indarapatra gave him. The king placed a young sapling by his window that serves as a signal for the king to know the fate of his brother. If the plant wither, it means that Sulaiman is in perilous situation. Sulaiman went to the mountains where the monsters lives. He succeeded in slaying the first two monsters. He also managed to kill Pa, the enormous bird, but its wings fell on him and killed him. King Indarapatra saw the sapling withered, then gone to the mountains where the monsters Kurita and Tarabusaw lives, and all he found was bones, which means his brother successfully slayed the monsters. Then he went to Mount Pita, where he found the carcass of Pa and its wings covering Sulaiman. He cried for his brother's death, then he took out a jar of water that he believes came from heaven and he poured it to his brother's bones. And Sulaiman was brought back to life. Sulaiman said that he was only sleeping and not dead. Sulaiman went home and the king continued to go to Mount Gurain, where he successfully killed the bird with 7 heads. The peace was restored in the land and Indarapatra began searching for people who might be hiding, and then one old woman told him that the people are in the caves. Then he found those people, and the headman of the people offered his daughter to be King Sulaiman's wife. After that, the people came out of the cave and lived peacefully, and the water that covered Mindanao withdrew from it and gave the people a place to live in.